What's good? All glory to King Jesus. Yeah, it sounds so beautiful to me. I'm currently listening to Adele. She's an artist. Um, she's a great artist. Oh my God, she's a great artist. Usually when I scroll, I get motivated a lot. And she's a great artist. She stopped making music for the meanwhile. I want to say in 2025. And I remember it being just so crazy because that's when I really just started to listen more onto people and just discover more people. And she was one of the artists. And now in 2026, oh my God, just like I said, I get easily motivated. Someone posted, but they posted in a motivating way. And it spoke to me because it's just like, man, like there's going to be no reason to stay silent. So she was preaching to us. She said, watching someone, this sounds so beautiful to me. Watching someone in psychosis dig themselves into a deeper hole. And it's used with this sound. It sounds so beautiful to me. It's just so beautiful. Because it's just like, man, right when you can ever think, oh, the world's so cold, oh, this. People produce the best melodies, just the best, I don't know, tone, something. Like everything becomes beautiful. It's like, beauty in the struggle. Like anytime there's destruction, anytime there's this and this, there's always gonna be a time to rise. And I love this so much, man. I knew I had to get up here. Cause it's just like, man, from just from another brother. It could be someone else too. It's just like, I don't know. There's something about motivated. It's just like, you can't let one person just do it on their own. It's not even, let me take that off of you. It's just like, it's there. But yeah, this sounds so beautiful. It just made me just realize, like, don't let anything you have just die with you. Because, man, could have been did this, but I was just so scared. Not necessarily about this, but man, it sounds so beautiful to me. But just about where God was leading me, telling me specifically how to walk, and I'm telling him it's too hard. It hurt. My heart hurt. And I'll definitely say, like, for the past 7, maybe more months, it didn't bring anything else but destruction kind of going against it. I remember even years earlier, things just started to get into play. He'll just show me some and then come. And I'm just so grateful because, like, it's just something to be thankful about. So the same thing I was scared of was the same thing that brought basically prosperity. Like, I could lose everything else as long as I got peace, as long as I got my, like, as long as I could be happy, just the gifts of life. It's just like, man, then I have it all. And I was losing that for so long. Oh my God. And he led me, sorry, I'm looking at my phone, but he led me to just find that path. And truthfully, he's the same God. He stays the same. He won't rush. He won't throw you in somewhere. Like, like he's going to walk with you. And now that I finally done got up from that, it's just so amazing. Because everything still feels the same, but he's the one leading. Like, walk walk with him through whatever treachery. Because he will bring you out. And it's just so amazing knowing that if you can count on one, you can count on another. Not only can you count on another, you can count on the whole world. He came for us for a reason. And, he got believers, he got followers for a reason. So beautiful to me. And his powerfulness It might look like, weakness to the rest of the world. Show others, show them, why he done brought you on to be a follower. Because in that weakness, which is overly deemed as strength, he requests and asks for us to do the things he say to do. Whether it's speak to his people. Man, so beautiful. Just follow him, spread the gospel, spread the word. Like, he requests for us to do the things that he say to do. Specifically, I'll definitely just say there's no reason to rush. And I understand it now. One of the verses had me tripping because recently I had a vision. Someone, like, I know, they texted me saying repent. And at first, like, I'm God #1 soldier. Everyone should have that same feeling about themselves. So, it definitely did shift me, but it also goes to show, like, whatever comes, it's always going to pass. And we must remain the same. Like, it's like you're getting built into the strongest soldier ever. Because you follow the greatest one ever. And please, all I can say is just keep going. He's building us into the strongest versions of ourselves. And man, I'm just feeling a little motivated right now. But yeah, it's so beautiful because we're truly able to be the strongest, greatest versions of ourselves. Because it shook me, but that's not the point of that. I found my ground again. The reason why I went down this way, I found my ground again. Remembering, like, okay, and I had to do it in, like, heartache, knowing, like, man, like, it's gonna burn folks, like, it's gonna burn some people if I bring it like this, if I start to change like that. And I ain't really talking about the Christians. People should really be strong enough to handle stuff instead of just, like, stuff of like, goodness, righteousness. He comes for the sick for a reason. We're not just only supposed to stay on one side of the land. And so beautiful to me. You just really gotta be intact with yourself. But so beautiful to me. The verse that, man, ate me alive in a good way was 1 Corinthians chapter 8. So beautiful to me. Like verse 7-9. And it was talking about stuff like this, like stuff that is deemed as idol worship, stuff that can overly turn you in, that can corrupt and this and this and this. But for the ones who know stuff like this or have knowledge like that, or, who just been building with the Lord. Like, we're all going to a place one day, and it's to be with him. So beautiful to me. Shoot, heaven. So beautiful to me. And this song's so beautiful to me. Literally, people will live their life and regret not living it to the fullest. Man, one thing he told me was spiritual laziness was gonna be the death of me. And it's true. Even though, like, I know he told me what to do, but I'm just like, oh God, like, that's too hard. Like, my heart hurting. This, and it's never nothing too crazy. But I still went against it because it's just like, man, like, stuff is easier like this, and not in a bad way. I'm telling you, this stuff would be so bad. It's gonna be right, like, you're gonna see how real this life is. It's so beautiful to me. And man, I love this stuff so much. This sounds so beautiful to me. Man, it sounds so beautiful to me. He answers for sure. Like, we're literally alive. Oh my God. I love this stuff so much, man. I love this stuff so much. I love this stuff so much. Sorry. Man, sorry. But yeah, he answers anything we can have in mind. He comes for it. Like, it's amazing. Like, he's not dead. He's still living, and because of that, whatever request we will have, like it says in the word, like, he will meet whatever is requested, saying if your peoples or your fathers of evil doing, or is able to bring this, or the world or evil doing is able to bring this, how much more of your father, saying, like, don't underestimate him, truthfully, because it's so beautiful when you get to see him for who he is. Like, man, oh man. I thought this stuff would have, like, like, when I say chest hurting, I'm not just talking about like soul. I'm talking about literally, like, physically. Like, I don't know, like, blood pressure about to race through the roof, this is that. But trust the Lord, trust the Lord, trust the Lord. And it's just so amazing. It's literally just so amazing. Something, like, you're just gonna know when you connect with people. Personally, she was uplifting others. And it's so beautiful to me. Just imagine the stuff you'll connect with if you open yourself onto the Lord, because truthfully, just like testimony wise, like, I'll definitely just say, like, like, I was just, smooth operating into the Lord. Like, I didn't have to ever force anything. And now I'm here, so beautiful to me. And it just goes to show, whatever you put into the Lord, it's the same thing you'll get out. Meaning, as much as you trust in him, it's the same thing you'll get out. Like, he oh man. Like, if you ask for a dog, he ain't gonna give you a cat. If you ask for a chicken, man. Oh man. Yeah, it sounds so beautiful to me. He's just not gonna give you, like, of the wrong saying. Yeah. But yeah, this sounds so beautiful to me. Short video. I'm just thankful. 13 minutes. Yeah, I can say he definitely do answer. I was too busy being mad by something that he done gave me freeness about. Thinking back to the visions, thinking about to this and that and this and this. Like, if you allow it, you will bury yourself. Because he's always going to lead you into freeness. Like, he's going to lead you out of whatever mess. So beautiful. And it's just so amazing. Because you're going to be able to testify in his name. Like, one thing I'll definitely say in a testimonial way, probably one of the last times, is, the journey was definitely worth it. Because staying, strong to myself, even though, like, respectfully, people falling left and right and left and right and left and right, it's like, man, it sounds so beautiful to me. It's just like there was going to be at least one thing still living, one thing that's not, even if it's bruised, like, I'll just say it's direction. The Lord comes even when he goes, his remnant is still gonna be left behind. And what I'm basically just getting at is the ability to love. Cause man, yeah, he was able to just let me hold on to things, even though if it's not of good, like maybe just some that's just gonna seem like a dark cloud over my head, like, oh, I gotta get out of this mess. Oh, this, until he finally comes and save the day. And I guarantee you, he definitely do. Stuff as scary as people just, so beautiful to me. Being hurt, being destroyed. He came to save the day. And it's really just in surrendering. And that's really one thing I took it as. I try to go in with fear because that's what I was holding on to. Like, oh, vision, folks texting me, repent, this. That's so beautiful to me. Man, it's crazy. It's, things he do show and reveal is true. I seen and felt it for my own self. I remember, man, you really gotta know yourself. This is so beautiful. I remember basically just living in my own head in the vision, and man, it sounds so beautiful to me. Same things that I wanted to come out of it. It's like it happened in reverse, and I was left just like in distraught, like, oh no, this, and it began to make sense when you begin to take things like hmm, oh my God, it's slaying demons. It's slaying demons. I grew up always having like fear and fear. Fear is one of one of the strongest traits that never really left me since I was young. And like that's really what it is. Like oh my God. It's really just slaying the demons in your life. And oh my God. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Cause I remember that vision, that was the same vision. Man, that stuff, it never leaves my head. Cause like, I know this not even our home. Like, we're not gonna stay here forever. And because of that, it's just like, there's stuff that needs to be done. I remember that vision. People basically was dying in my hands due to me, like, just not sending right. And it makes sense. It overly makes sense. When he builds and invests into you, it's just like, there's still going to be things that still actively living in your life, in the sense that even though like, and it might sound crazy, but I guess, maybe dreamers and it's so beautiful to me. And, on and on. I know what I mean, but so beautiful to me. I'm done explaining. But they said, don't let me die. And it was based off of me, like, letting my demons still live, still having fear. And that fear, it took over. Like, I was wondering, like, like, I remember the person, they done stepped into place. And it's exactly where I was throwing knives. And it was like a spiritual shift. Like, I'm paying attention to all details. Like, I'm not gonna just let this happen. And yeah, I would just say pay attention to all signs, all details, because when it begins to like everything really is like until it's not. Everything really is spiritual, cause to avoid pain, I would have wanted someone to tell me stuff of that sense. But to go through the journey and understand it for my own self without no doubt, no regret, it's like, okay, like, like both sides is valid. Even though it's like holding a receipt, knowing this and this and this and this occurred, this then occurred. But you got your 1, 2, you got your recipe, you got your, things to testify. Just live in a place where you can never die. Live in a place where you can never lose. Even in losing, there's winning. I don't even want to explain it. Sometimes you just gotta have crazy faith. But yeah, that's really the end of the video. I was happy that, God had uplifted me today. And I'm just doing the things that he say to do. Know who he is. Like everyone to say, he's coming. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. So be prepared, because no amount of tomfoolery, no amount of pleading, it ain't gonna work with God. You should know him down here, especially if you praising and worshiping his name. You should know him down here, because he's not flipping no sides for no one. He loves us. Man, this sounds so beautiful to me. This sounds so beautiful to me. He loves us, but when he gives us away, oh my God. It's just like, you're going to know when to turn, when to repent. You're going to know when to do all these things. And all I can say is just do the things that he asks you to do. Personally, as detailed as it can get, do the things that he asks you to do. Because as soon as you turn your back on others, you turn your back on him. I would have thought like, oh no, like others can benefit if I just change it up, if I just slim my way through trying to please or trying to uplift 20%, 30%, 40%. But no, do the things that he asks you to do, because he needed you specifically for such a job. Your mindset that's never gonna die. Man, it sounds so beautiful to me. Your beliefs that's never gonna die lives within such lifestyle, lives within such journey. So all I can really just say is God is, man, it sounds so beautiful. It's forever great. Forever, 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 forever. Like I was told, repent, because his time is near. Man, it sounds so beautiful to me. No reason to fear. No reason to live outside of his word. If you don't know about him, his word is living proof. That's so beautiful to me. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Your mindset and his won't ever die. It's able to coincide, because in his righteousness, in his life, you're able to live inside his goodness, his happiness, his all the above. Meaning, as you begin to know things for what it is through knowledge, as you begin to dig deep through everything, it sounds so beautiful to me. You're not just going to be latching on to a level that's 75% over, like high, 75, 85% there, 87% there. You're going to go in truth, meaning you're going to solve everything for what it is. And if you if you have any remorse, it sounds so beautiful. for anyone. You know, you're just gonna shine more brighter like King Jesus. They hated and, you know, they made him seem evil. What? For going after people that was actually sick. Meaning, don't be surprised when the verses begin to really come into play. This stuff seems like child play right now, but there's a reason why he'll mention, it sounds so beautiful to me, everything that comes to pass. It sounds so beautiful to me. Knowing him is important, because if he ever denies you, it's depart from me for I. For I never knew you, even when people begin to breaking that stuff down. It's just like you've always been separate from where he was. You can be praising him 34 million times a day. It doesn't separate the fact that he's alive. Living in his word, you know, like this. I just seen some like maybe it was like 2 to 3 months ago. Scientists, and you know, you can believe however you want to believe. Then went to that same site, place of the skulls. Oh man. And found, like, you know, just the impossible. Blood, like basically dried up blood, but it was still like, it still had living cells. And like, you know, that stuff, it just, you know, it sometimes just get washed into what is it called? Into the ways of life. Like, for instance, like we got so much things that can be seen as smoke screens. There's, like, people say like black magic, or, you know, just everything that, like, you know, if it have like a right side to it, that left side is going, it's gonna make sure that things is done. It sounds so beautiful to me. Like, if people so called ever wanted to believe, like, you actually gonna go, you gonna have to go full force after whatever. But yeah, like, Bud was still alive. And you know how the word goes. Some stuff just wash away. But I'm just definitely just saying, speaking to whoever, stuff don't ever have to be like, you know, it don't have to ever have to be forced. If you want to live for God, if you ascend to such high levels, he tells us, like, you know, you find yourself different than any other people, like basically remove yourself, like come back down. That is so beautiful to me. And on top of that, there's verses that talk about like just not being too spiritual. Like, he really tries to guide us in a sense where you could have your mouth covered, your mouth closed, just not really speaking on things and this and this and this. He will guide you through it all. Man, even if you have the charisma, the passion, just like, you know, I don't know, if you like to get inspired, whatever it can be. And you see things like in a visionary way, you might go through a problem before you even reach there. Fear not, because he's always on the way. He's always on the way. He tells us how he go first before our problems. I found myself just always getting angry, just stuck in a ball. Man. Over something that, like, you know, he was just showing. Oh, man. Like, believe in him and just watch how this stuff will really just go and stuff. But yeah, this sounds so beautiful. At this point, you should know. It's so beautiful. But yeah, he's great. He's amazing. Oh, glory to King Jesus. So haven't moved this hard in a while. And yeah, literally, it just sounds so beautiful. Cause I remember when it first hit me, used to do a song. It's one of those catchy songs. It goes, "I was scared of dentists in the dark." Oh my god! I was scared of pretty girls, and I forgot what the other part is. But you know, it's just really all about connection. One someone was explaining wealth, and they were just saying like assets, like the more you have of something. And look at it in this way, like connection wise, love wise, like the more you begin to expand yourself, that's so beautiful to me. Like just know there's basically just a reason for everything. How big you can view God, maybe if you don't even view God, if you see people, if you, I don't know, if you can just view whatever upon people, like that sounds so beautiful. Literally, yep. Understand. And what? Love goes above understanding. It overcomes. It overtakes. It welcomes. One verse that I done read, like I think 2 days ago, maybe yesterday, was it was about welcoming the world. I don't know if it was in Matthew, but I remember reading it, and it spoke to me because, oh man, like I guess I can get back to it. Maybe I have to find the exact verse, but it ended with like welcoming the world, and I like highlighted it because it's just like, oh man, explaining is going to suck. I guess people just gonna have to believe for their own self. Man, just find it in the word. I'm just here to speak, finding his word. Yeah, I've been through this before, so I remain the same. Just in case you think that stuff is in vain, but just find it in his word. But yeah, it's the end of the video. You guys stay blessed. I'm thankful. Maybe be thankful for his people, love his people as he love you. And yeah, stay blessed.